Oh, there's graphic scenes. Okay. Alright, let me just move myself. Just gonna move myself over. Excuse me. I'll move everybody chatting with me over. Okay. I won't be using Twitch Studio for very long. Oh god. There's no music. That's a good idea. Why not? I think it sounds cute. Can you guys hear the music? And oh, there's yeah. That's not the point. I'm worried about this part. What do you mean? It's like had programming most of the responsibility on you. Why does Felicia or I would make supervise what code to put in? Not true, I can keep my eye on it. After all, my work will start to part of the building. Wow, I don't care. Oh, maybe it's what the big tiny one full of all this. It's perfect. Just like a hobby, it's not the type of. Yeah, that's not it. What? How do you say that? Fine. I'll have less work because I won't have to build it. That just means I can help you guys more. Anything from you, girl. The game is loud or what? Yeah, it is. I got a new headset, so I can turn it down on my end for you guys. I guess it's voice mode. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I turned it down on my end, so I was like... Okay. And I hope you won't mind Stretchy's lipstick stains all over it. I don't use lipstick. That's the part you're gonna disagree with. How about we make it look like a child? That way, cute Strelitzia will be able to control himself. Thanks for having so much faith in me. And it's totally right. Of course, I will build a cute robot. You will give it a mediocre personality, and Strelitzia will be distracting us because he's bored. I would have only stuck around and show solidity. Let's just ignore that I can't say that word. I can leave if it bothers you so much. Good call. Maybe I can finally focus on work and not passing it. That's at least the reason you procrastinate so much. You let head games because of time. Why are you saying Stretchy would distract you? Oh shit. Fire could go off in your room and you'd still focus on whatever book you're reading. I can't tell if you're fighting against... Oh. I can't tell if you're fighting or against me. So being able to say, no, this is a negative trait. Now, you're gonna neglect everything around you, yeah. we can just use you. Enough joking around, guys. Just call me when the robot's done. This is supposed to be a horror game, so it seems pretty, like, happy. I don't know. We'll see. Who's talking? Does it work? Is it working? Calm down, will you? It needs some time to boot up properly. It's been booting up for several minutes now. You sure you didn't mess it up? Why would I mess it up? Your coding is probably off again. You have no idea how hard coding AI is. Meanwhile, you're just screwing some metal together and think you're a genius or something. I'd love to see you screw some metal together if you think it's that easy. Guys, look! The robot's eyes are open. See, I told you it just needed some time to start up. Am I the robot? Whatever, dude. Oh, I look so cute. So, why isn't it doing anything? Well, it isn't my fault. Nothing is happening. The hardware is full. Talking is built in. Are you saying I messed up programming again? No, I merely implied it. You're playing accent is adorable. Thanks. Hey, little guy, say something. Something. Did you program it to have your terrible sense of humor? Oh, but coding memes would be peak comedy or what? What is memes? It cannot be found in the data bank. Great, you already corrupted it. Requesting permission to research memes. Permission denied. Huh, well the little guy asks for permission whenever it wants to learn something. Not exactly, we'll only ask permission when it upsets our mind. Anything it learns through us, or through first-hand experience, will be saved immediately. I see, what a clever little guy. By the way, doesn't it feel like kind of wrong to call it nothing, but it should respond to anything as long as it makes sense that you're addressing it. We should give it a proper name. What about Roboy? Rejected. Cyborg? Double rejected. Well, I don't exactly see you guys thinking up any ideas. Maybe we could call it Lily. Don't go there. Okay, that's fair. What on earth made you think that it would be an appropriate suggestion? That implies that he's capable of faults. Since you're so capable, I'm sure you've thought up a name by now. I have actually. Oh. What is it? Oh, I named the robot. Well, what should I name it? If anybody wants to give a name, I will put the first one instead. I don't even know if it's a boy or girl. They did not say if it was going to be a boy or girl, I think. I think it's going to be a girl. What should the name be? Should I give it a first and last name or just... So all of a sudden look for all the names. Am I sure? Are we sure it's Bimbo? Yeah. They think it's cute. Cool. I don't have any objections. What do you think, Bimbo? Bimbo will answer to whatever name you see fit. Except Roboy. Hey! That settles it. Both its name and the question of whether or not the chorus projected his personality onto it. Better mind anyway. Commit primary call sign to Bimbo. That's how you do it, right? This headset hurts my head. Call sign committed as per Stretchy's specification. Oh, sweet. So it can identify us. Yeah, I figured it would be great if some rando wandered in and sabotaged our project. It can recognize us by voice, distinguish us by appearance, and will only follow our orders. It'll also log changes based on who made them pretty fun. Let's see how quickly we can break the code. Bimbo, who am I? Lee, I half expected it to insult him. Who do you take me for? Since we'll be presenting the change logo paper, I decided to keep the nickname appropriate. You made that decision by yourself? What if I wanted a different nickname? You're asking me to call you upstairs from Starman to whether you could technically do that. That's not what I was asking. Hey Bimbo, you Stretchy's secret nickname. Oni-chan. Huh? This is the worst. Bimbo, delete that word from your database. Oni-chan has been deleted. I don't feel so good. You guys are no fun. This is a college project. We have to keep it professional. Yeah, that's why you gave us those weird horns. Those weird horns. They were supposed to look cute. Bimbo detects a tense atmosphere. Should Bimbo play some music to lighten up the mood? Hey girls, why did you add that feature? For some common tunes really work. Do you have a problem with it? Bimbo, play Old Town Road. Old Town Road. Not Old Town. Oh, thank goodness. How about play some classical music? Very well. Is this to Stretchy's liking? Yeah, totally. Thank you, Bimbo. Stretchy is welcome. Isn't that a little too majestic? I feel awkward. Bimbo is trying his best. Besides, you're the one who saw the song. Now that Bimbo works like we planned, are you ready to run some tests on it, Strelitzia? Of course, leave it to me. I'd rather not leave it to you, but I don't know anything about psychology, so I don't have a choice. First you complain about I'm not doing enough, and now this. Let's just leave it to Strelitzia alone with the robot before he makes it download obscure music online. Fine, whatever. Where to start? Empathy testing, language recognition, Stretchy. Or the Turing test, maybe? Oh, what is it, Bimbo? What is Lily? Where did you learn that word? Lee wanted to call Bimbo Lily, but Stretchy and Lee objected. Bimbo does not recognize it as a negative term. Should Bimbo's database be updated? That's not necessary. You ask a lot of questions. Bimbo is programmed to learn. Queries are the most efficient method of self-initiated knowledge acquisition. If Lily is a topic that should not be discussed, learning not to ask of it is still learning. Lily, no. Lilium, he lived with us before we built you. Is Lilium Bimbo's predecessor? I wouldn't put it that way. Older brother? Definitely not that way. He just isn't here anymore. As in, he vacated the premises? Bimbo, pause playback. Thank you. You see, Lilium, he, ceased functioning. Was it not possible to prepare him? Lilium was a human. So it was not... I guess it'd be unreasonable for me to assume that Lee programmed you the concept of mortality. Does Bimbo need to be? I mean, it's kind of necessary in order for you to understand what I'm about to say. What a babysitter I am. It's not even been 10 minutes and I'm already teaching you about death. You see, Bimbo? Oh, I can talk now. Oh, heartbreaking. Mm, people eventually stop existing. People will be taken away from you. Why taken away? Sometimes people get taken away from you and there's nothing you can do about it. They never come back. Oh, okay. So now I can actually start interacting with this robot with my choice of words. And I guess it's kind of like, I don't know. First thing I think of is the new Chucky movie. Because if you guys have seen the new Chucky movie from 2019, Chucky was not possessed by a man. He was just reprogrammed. And the way he was taught things is how he started acting out. He didn't know right from wrong. So I guess this is where it comes in with this robot. So maybe it starts getting scary. And this is unwanted? Yes, well, most of the time. Under which circumstances is it wanted? When people get in your way or hurt you, or hurt someone you love. But you'll get in trouble if you do that, so not many people get rid of others. Is making people disappear bad? At least in the eyes of the law. I personally think it can be justified sometimes. What am I saying? Was Lilium's disappearance justified? No, he's the last person that would have deserved such a thing. Alright. Man, if I knew this whole game would be story time, I would have drank some more water. Shalizia, may I finally ask why you begged us to meet up? And maybe explain why Lilium wasn't invited. I was just about to tell you, have a little patience. We have been patient. This is your third slice of cake. Fine. It's a visual novel. You can be being. Man, if I was right next to the kitchen, I would, but it's all good. Fine, I'll get to the point. I wasn't sure how to bring it up. Have you guys noticed that Lily seems kind of off lately? What do you mean by that? Oh, there's always. Probably that he's being ignoring his chores like a champ. Well, yeah, that's part of the problem. But what I really mean is that Lily seems so distant. Had I invited him to join us, I know he would have declined anyway. He barely leaves our apartment. Hell, he even barely leaves his room. Did you have noticed that? Now that you mention it, Lilium has really been isolating himself. It's not like him. But that's no reason to slack off with housework. He's sad or something. Isn't he allowed to catch a break? Is that why you invited us here, telling us to cut Lilium's snack? Excuse me. Slack. That's right, you two kept nagging him, so I want you to leave him alone for a while. Not happening. I get depressed all the time, but you see me decomposing in bed and letting others spin about me. So let's hear, we can't just let him off the hook like that. We all have certain chores we have to do. Lilium continues to laze around, we have to tell him off. And if that doesn't help, we can't kick him out. You nuts! We can't kick him out, he's our friend. He wants to baby Lilium so bad he can do that, but we won't put up with his behavior. Exactly, we can't let it slide forever. It won't be forever, Lily's just gonna sup right now. We've all been there before. Please, just leave him be for a while. I'm giving him 1 week. After that, I'll kick his ass. Perhaps he'll actually kick his ass, but I'll agree with the 1 week deadline. After that, he must start acting like an adult again. Alright then, whatever it takes you for show compassion for once. Can't all have a big brother complex like you. I don't. Anyways, I'm sure he'll turn back to normal soon. He never became the old Lilium again though. It's all Lee's and Leah's fault. Why? Bimbo cannot follow. It's simple. Bimbo, they just wouldn't leave Lily alone. They kept nagging him, complaining left and right, and they never gave him a break. They were ignorant, oblivious to how bad Lily felt. Did Stretchy know how bad Lily felt? Of course! I'm a psychology student. So I know all about this stuff. But not the other two, and that's why he's not here anymore. It would only be fair if he disappeared too, Bimbo. Don't you agree? Oh my god, here it goes. Should Bimbo agree with Stretchy? Yeah, you should. Only listen to me and not the others, alright? Error. Express an invalid command. Hello? Why so startled? Were you telling it to kill me or something? You're so funny. Why would I do such a thing? Are you done with your tests? Oleander places his toolkit on the desk. I wanted to check Bimbo's processing unit until since it's louder than it's supposed to be. What's in the box? Your head, if you make that reference one more time. But it's my equipment, naturally. Ouch. You're no fun. Either way, I'm good for now. Feel free to play with Bimbo. I'm not going to play... He doesn't take this seriously at all, does he? Well then, let me check up on you, Bimbo. What would Leo like to confirm? Did Gillette do anything? Very lack specificity necessary for meaningful response. What kind of test did he run? None. What? Stretchy did not officially initiate any tests, so no results have been recorded. So he was the one playing around. Stretchy and Bimbo had an educational conversation. He taught you pop culture references. No. What did you learn then? Bimbo has yet to sufficiently process the information that seemed important to Stretchy. He doesn't have the best priorities, so that could mean anything. If it was just a conversation, though, it should have been fully understood and categorized by now. Yeah, that's no good. What's training you say? Let me check your processing unit. The test before you go to your personality indicated that there would be no issue. So this time you need to remain operational while I troubleshoot. Shall Bimbo monitor its recent statistics for you? What? Yes. Oleander picks up Bimbo and places on the table. There we go. Articulation seems to be functioning properly. Do you feel balanced? More so than when standing. Danger of falling from seated position is minimal. Excellent. Record gyroscope routines initiate. Dexterity test. Unbutton your shirt. Cannot complete task. Necessary instructions not found in database. This is as good a time as any to test visual learning. Watch this. He unbuttons his lab coat to set me. Skill stored. Proceeding to unbutton shirt. Warning. Torso is exposed. Uh-oh. Disregard warning. Enter troubleshooting mode. Now let's take a look. Everything appears to be in place. Only again, neither of them have technical know-how to make any meaningful adjustments. You are programmed to be logical. If, like Chorus has done his job, you should be more than capable of figuring that out. Actually, hold up on figuring that out. Let me remove the processing unit before your inspection test. Good! Bimbo, temperature reading of anterior thoracic cavity. 342.15 Kelvin. And non-essential tasks and switch off the efficiency mode. Decreasing functionality if operations remain active. Bimbo's lights dim and whirring sounds of the extreme system gradually quieten. Much better. Must be the auxiliary functions using too much power. Oleander pulls out a pair of insulated gloves from the box he brought with him. After putting the gloves on, flexes his fingers before attempting to remove the processing unit a second time. He succeeds this time, throwing wires tethering to its recessed slot in Bimbo's chest. It doesn't look damaged, and even though it was painful for humans to touch a gear stick, we have to worry about you melting. Must be Lacour's messy programming, or has your conversation with Stretchy been fully processed by now? Initial interpretation is now complete. How did he initiate the conversation? He did not. Bimbo asked a question and Stretchy educated Bimbo on the subject. I see. What was the subject? Lilium. Oh, Lilium. Oleander's grip on the processing unit tightens smoothly and sparks fly from his fingers. He fumbles it slightly before carefully slotting it back into Bimbo's chest. Ah, sorry, did that hurt? What does hurt entail? Of course, that was disappointing. I didn't insult anything to eventually you would be hurt. So pain results in hurt? That's the simplest way of putting it. Is there a more elucidating way of putting it? Well, yes, but you would have to ask Stretchy about that rather than me. He's the sensitive one. Although sometimes I get the feeling he's just pretending and he doesn't actually know that much. Leo's statement is difficult to comprehend. Please elaborate. Have you noticed that Stretchy and I behave differently? Yes. Good, because unlike him, I take things seriously. That means I take pain seriously too. Stretchy just brushes everything off like he's blind to other people's pain and suffering. Are pain and suffering connected? Yes, definitely. When you're in severe pain, you're suffering. But you don't always notice it. It's suffering of others, I mean. Some people don't want to suffer. Oh, excuse me. Some people don't want to suffer because of them, so they act stubborn and try to fight. Is suffering contagious? Somewhat, I would say. Seeing you care about suffering also causes you to be in pain. And guess that's why I would show us or talk to us. Why is there liquid running down Liam's face? He's crying. He brushes his finger against his cheek, staring at them in amusement when they come away wet. Bodily warmth is not the only source of pain when your mind is hurt. The pain is called sadness. Sometimes if the pain is strong enough, tears come out of your eyes. But please don't tell others if I did that. Why does the body react? Only the mind is hurt. Is there a logical reason? Feelings are always logical, no matter how much one hopes they will. That's precisely what Mr. Harper ate I to understand. Heart does not mean impossible, but it is Bimbo's duty to learn. Earlier, Stretchy did not produce tears when speaking about William. Is Stretchy not affected by the sadness from William's departure? I don't know. Well, he is, actually. No, not everyone cries when they are sad or hurt. No, people cry every time they feel that way. It's difficult without William around, and we dealt the pain in our own ways. William was also hurt, but we didn't realize it how much until it was too late. Did William cry? No, he never gave us obvious cues like that. It annoyed me that he didn't communicate with us. I thought that if we were his friends, he should have been able to open up. So I thought some tough love would wake him up. Good morning, Lillian. Prepared to come out today? Get away from his door. Leave him alone. So now greeting him is considered harassment. And he obviously doesn't want to talk to us. Yes. Now I bet feeling lonely is going to be a huge help for him. That loneliness will make him realize he needs us. He will ask for our help when he's ready. That's as much of a gamble as my method, except it's a lot more cruel. Respecting people's boundaries is cruel. I'll never understand you. Guys, it's too early for this crowd. You're both twisting each other's words. Shut up. Then what's your brilliant solution to this problem? No answer from me. I still think we should call someone to let the pros handle it. Great. And get the law involved? Lily wants a break, not more stress. And just tell his favorite professor or something. He'll be legally required to contact the police. Look, I know it's a hassle, but we're clearly not qualified to deal with this. We should let someone to take care of it before it's too late. Too late? For what? And you're supposed to be the psych major. Oh, that means I understand everything with any person has ever dealt with. Our friend asked us to leave them alone, so I'll do exactly that. He knows what's best for himself. We're just running in circles, both of you cowards. So let's hear, why don't you want to get involved, and look at us, you just want to push the responsibility onto someone else. But everyone Lillian needs is already here, his friends. Unfortunately, none of us are professional therapists, so we may very well cause more harm than good. Besides, if you really needed us, you wouldn't be pushing us away every single time. Bimbo finds it difficult to determine the correct strategy. Tell me about it. Well, it's too late now anyway. But if not a pretty logical thing you can figure out, maybe there was really nothing you could have done. Bimbo is still saving energy. Perhaps Bimbo could solve the problem with more processing power? Not necessary. It's all in the past, so it wouldn't serve any purpose. Besides, I wouldn't want to find out I was in the wrong. That's the most selfish and more important aspect to me. Is selfishness bad? Sort of, yes. A small amount of selfishness can be healthy, but clearly I've been too selfish in the past. I blame everyone and everything else for Lily's death. I just couldn't accept the possibility of my behavior being wrong. I didn't even consider it. Bimbo cannot classify Leo, Stretchy, or Lee's behavior as wrong. Bimbo suspects there is no one to blame. No one to blame. Perhaps you're right. It would be nice if you were. Leo, why the hell is it naked? Bimbo's a robot. Robots can't be naked. Hey, Bimbo, are you naked? Bimbo is currently in a state of undress and thus naked. See? Betrayed by my own creation. Okay, but naked or not, what were you doing? I wanted to figure out what those processing noises were about and fix the issue. Huh, how? By disabling some unnecessary features. You were trying to show off a little too hard, Lycoris. I know, I'm such an ass. How dare I want us to get a good grade? I was just trying to offer constructive criticism. Yeah, what's the condescending tone for? I'm sick of your constant nagging, you know? And you're a pleasant little angel or what? I will admit, I get irritated easily, but you seem to be in a foul mood regardless of what's going on. Nothing is ever right for you. Stop acting like you're the only one who's having a hard time. There, what's going on? Why are you yelling? Don't even get me started on you. You're only stepping in so you can seem like the good guy, but you'll talk shit about our backs anyway. I don't think we should be swearing in front of Bimbo. It's a fucking robot. I made it. For all you know, I could have installed any unimaginable slur into it. All of us know what you're really like. Your performative kindness is completely useless here. Okay, so I'm assuming Leo was minding his own business and you just started drama out of nowhere? Pretty much. Doesn't that get old after a while? What's your problem, Lycoris? Why are you acting like this? Shut up. What's that sound? What is that sound? Construction. Don't avoid my question. What construction? It's past midnight. We're the only ones here. Guys. Guys, where's Bimbo? It was sitting on the table just a second ago. So at least swearing scared it off after all. Get over yourself. Oh, suddenly strange droplets start to appear on the floor. Some splatters even land on the guy's shoes and pants. Confused, the young men try to figure out where they could be coming from. Once they look around the corner, both Bimbo's location and metal noises' origin finally become clear. Bimbo is standing next to the table and is repeatedly bashing its head against it. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be purposely lining up its face with the edge of the table. One of the artificial eyes were already beaten to a pulp and blue liquid containing clumps of plastic metal and is flowing out of the now empty socket. With each thrust, more tiny pieces are scattered about. But that doesn't seem to bother Bimbo. It's busy making its other eye reach the same fate. As the mass in its head is getting stickier, its movement is gradually slowing down. It is harder to move because it keeps getting stuck. Or is it losing power? It's difficult to tell. Why is it doing that? I didn't program that in. It's not my fault. Don't just stand there. Do something about it. Strelitzia pulls Bimbo away, firmly hugging it to prevent it causing more damage to itself. But even though it has nothing to hit anymore, its head continues to do the same motion. Oleander tries to stop it with force, but the small robot seems to be more powerful than expected. Stop! There's no reason for you to... Oh my god. Tears. What? Lycoris winces when two black holes filled with mushy blue residue glances up at him. Bimbo was taught that sadness causes humans to cry. So after Bimbo heard you arguing for so long, Bimbo wanted to replicate tears. Who taught you that, Bimbo? I might have, accidentally. What on earth did you do to it? Leah cried in front of Bimbo. Hey, I told you to keep that a secret. Bimbo isn't programmed to follow orders strictly, but to find ideal solutions. Telling them seemed to be the best course of action. Sounds fake, but okay. What are you implying? I'm implying you fucking faked it, rubbed water on your face or whatever. Slow down with the conspiracy theories, will you? You really think you'd do that off the chance if you could use it against us somehow? What a classic. In the end, you two always team up against me. It's always been like that, isn't it that right? There's another flashback. Hey, watch where you're going. I could have dropped my cake. Whatever, I gotta get out of here. What's wrong? Is it central heating being weird again? Yeah, right. As if isn't obvious. Don't tell me you had another fight with Lily. I told you to leave him alone. Your negativity is really the last thing he needs right now. I can't just let him live like that. been inside his room lately? It looks and smells horrible. Come on, Lee, you're just overreacting. You're not his mom. Maybe we should get Mother over here so he starts doing something for a change. Leah already tried to get him to snap out of it, but he just kept repeating, "We don't understand him." And we really don't understand him, but a professional might, you know? We've had this conversation a million times already, Lee, and we've decided against it. You and Leah decided against it. I don't get why you keep denying how serious this is. It's not normal. He needs help. You're so worked up. Get some fresh air and cool down. I'll go talk to Lily. At least you've given up on ignoring him. I wasn't ignoring him. He wanted to be left alone. Whatever lets you sleep at night, but go on, talk to Lillian. Keep on hoping for a miracle that won't happen. Dealing with this is seriously exhausting. Maybe a walk will help me get my mind off things. I guess Leah isn't back yet. Oh, and Stretchy left his cake in front of Lily's room. Hey, you okay in there? I want to apologize for lashing out like that earlier. Come on, don't sulk now. I didn't mean everything you said. Stretchy left you a cake. Why don't you try a bite? I'm gonna bring it in, alright? Oh my god, I'm kind of scared. He's obviously dealing with depression. Lily, I gotta say, you're being kind of childish right now. Just let me in. I promise I won't scold you anymore. Hey, are you okay in there? Lily, please answer. I guess I have no other choice. I'm sorry I had to come in like this, but you... Oh, you're not here? What the hell? Is this a joke? Licorice spots a note on Lilium's table. To my dear friends, I'm sorry that this is all I leave you with, but I can't do this anymore. Please don't worry about me. I'm at a much better place right now. Lilium. What? So this was your solution? No, wait. Why would you... So he just left, or? I will... Well, if it were me, honestly, I would never forgive myself. I had it all wrong. It's obvious to me now. That fight Lilium and I had was clearly the last straw. Had I been more understanding, it wouldn't have ended like this. But I blamed you guys instead of facing my mistake. You're not the only one. That doesn't excuse your explosion earlier. I'm sorry. I won't mess up again. Bimbo is our new friend. This time we can make things right. You're right. We have an assignment to work on. Dwelling on the past won't give us good grades. Neither will those awful injuries. I can't believe we let that happen. Good thing only the eyes were damaged. Considering that I have spare parts, this should only take a few minutes. That's much better. How do you feel, Bimbo? Bimbo does not feel any different. However, the ability to see has been restored. Maybe we'll get a passing grade after all. Not so fast. Strelitzia hasn't done anything, so we have nothing to hand in. Pragmatic as always, but I guess you're not wrong. What are we supposed to do, though? Teach Bimbo about the power of friendship? I dare say that would be a scientific breakthrough. Hey, Bimbo, do you know what friendship is? The definition is not in Bimbo's database. Should Bimbo look it up online? Really? You were making a robot with your friends and you didn't bother to program? Never mind. Positive vibes. Let's try something else. Bimbo, how do you feel about us? Bimbo does not know the answer to this question. Stretchy, Leah, and Leah are Bimbo's creators. Is there something similar to creators in the database? Synonyms for creator found. Inventor, founder, god. I kinda like that. Absolutely not. Bimbo, please continue. Maker, producer, parent. Parent! That's it! We three are like Bimbo's parents. Isn't that right, guys? I feel a little too young to call myself a father, and I certainly haven't been a good one to Bimbo so far. Besides, wouldn't that imply I'd be married to you two or something? Dude, it's not that deep. We all came here together to create something beautiful, so it's only natural if we call ourselves his parents. Why are you looking at me like that? I just got shivers. Such an amount of sappiness is horrifying coming from you. How you actually managed to say that out loud is beyond me. Because we watch too much anime. You're the one who was talking about the power of friendship earlier. If anything, you're trying to sound like an anime protagonist. Bimbo does not know what an anime protagonist is. Is it important? Information can connected to being a parent. So let's use licorice and start laughing while only Ender tries to keep a straight face. He can't help but let us start out. Bimbo is waiting for confirmation. There is no correlation. Please forget what we mentioned, anime. Not so fast. Maybe watching anime will help it understand what friendship truly means. For example, there's one episode of UCO where... Please don't make me regret this already. Fine, I had my fun. But Bimbo, how do you feel about us being your parents? Does this make Bimbo your child? All three are taken aback by the question for a moment. Honestly, can that thing get any cuter? Bimbo's not a thing. Well, at least not anymore. It's our little boy now. Who said Bimbo is a boy? Bimbo does not have a set gender. But does that mean we can pick one for you? Using it to refer to you seem kind of dehumanizing. It's not a human. You know what I mean. Bimbo will react to any pronoun via Stretchy and we will choose. Woke. I didn't expect you to program that in, Licorice. I didn't know what you think Bimbo looked like. It's not like I tried being politically correct or anything. Didn't think it was possible to ask Sundeer about being called... Not using the right accent. But seriously, which pronoun should we use? I don't know, to me the robot looks like a girl, so I guess we can call it a she. We're doing a she. Yeah, sure. Fine, baby, it's not like this changes how we treat her. What on earth was that? Oh, it was Leon. Alright, everybody else. I was ill. My apologies. I'm very tired. Did Bimbo yawn correctly? No. Business call that a scream. Oh, okay, so she screamed then. Oleander is just weird. I inherited it from my father. I can't help it. But considering all the things we did and talked about today, I think it would be fair to call it quits for now. Yeah, I bet Bimbo is feeling tired too. Bimbo's energy is currently at 47%. Okay, maybe not that tired. I think you should all go to bed anyway, including Bimbo. But she doesn't have a bed. Since we're calling her out our kid, it would be weird if we made her sleep on the floor next to a power outlet. Why don't you let Bimbo sleep in your bed, Leah? Pardon? Wasn't that what you were suggesting? That is ridiculous. Bimbo would prefer charging while being cushioned by a mattress for increased safety. You're just gonna say no to your sweet little baby child? Alright, I suppose I have no choice. Good night, you two. Good night! Well, I'm going to say it back. Oh, good night. We kinda learned how to be nice and polite to each other, huh? Last time we changed good nights and good mornings was when Lily's still around. True, I guess. But enough of that already. No more getting all sentimental in front of Bimbo. Yeah, we know how that turned out. That's what fun never having to fix her in such a manner ever again. Bimbo apologized for aforementioned malfunction. A heavy wave of guilt washes over them, sending them into silence for a while. We don't need to apologize, it was our fault. Just go recharge now, yes? Bimbo understands. Leah, please take Bimbo to bed. Oleander involuntarily formed a tender smile as he takes a hold of Bimbo's tiny hand. Aw, it's so cute. This isn't giving off any heat, but he feels his heart warm up regardless. We're off then, good night for real now. Sleep well, you two. Or in Bimbo's case, charge well. Let's just call it sleep for simplicity's sake. Why don't you sit down on the bed already, Bimbo? I'll fetch the charger from the supply box. Affirmative. Oleander digs through the various cables inside the box, and Bimbo attempts to climb up the steps. Unfortunately, there's something wrong. The bed is too high for Bimbo to climb up. Bimbo requires assistance. Sorry, Bimbo, I didn't even think about your height. Give me a second, alright? For 1 second. Yeah, it is time to help Bimbo onto the bed. That's not what I meant by give me a second. 1 basically something that you have to wait a little bit if something has time for you. Understood. How long is a little bit? Definitely more than 1 second. I'd say a minute maybe. Bimbo has saved. I don't want to play New World. I'm sorry. The New World's too expensive. I'm playing free games right now. Sorry, not sorry. Bimbo has saved the duration of a little bit as 1 minute in the battery. Good enough, but I have your charger now, so you don't have to wait anymore. You can buy it from me and I'll play it, but I'm not gonna buy it myself. I don't even know if it's fun. I haven't seen anything. Maybe. I don't know. Oleander tucks the charger under his arm and walks over to Bimbo, lifting her up carefully and placing her on the left side of his bed. Thank you for the assistance, Leah. You're welcome, Bimbo. Why is this? Because I'm happy. Or I'll just turn the game down. I don't know why there's voice volume on here. Nobody's even speaking. I'm the only one speaking in this game. Okay. Go. Hopefully that's better. What is making Leah happy? Simple. You are. How is Bimbo making Leah happy? But just you being here, I say. You're cute and cute things make me smile. You're also kind of my child. It feels nice to have something to protect. Bimbo is glad to make Leah feel positive emotions. I'm not strong enough for all this wholesomeness. You should recharge, and I should sleep. Let me tuck you in. Oleander instructs Bimbo to lay her down on the pillows. He plugs one end of the charger into the power out next to the headboard and the other end into the port hidden underneath Bimbo's shirt collar. Afterwards, Oleander takes his soft blanket at the foot of the bed and tucks his robot child in lovingly. Are you comfortable like this? Bimbo is cushioned properly. Risk of external damage while charging is minimized. Satisfied with the reply, Oleander gets up and changes into his pajamas to join Bimbo. Why is it spelled like that? Once under the blanket, he begins to think back of everything that has happened this day. Bimbo recommends choosing standby mode or turning the system off for more effective charging. Right, you can't do that yourself. Licorice should have included that functionality. Wait, I'm nagging again. This is going to be hard to unlearn. Why does Leah wish to unlearn nagging? He's never going to get to sleep. Because it spreads negativity and makes others feel frustrated and sad. Well, you know what? Being sad can lead to, by now, right? Sadness can lead to tears, harming oneself, and that's enough. I didn't actually want to know. Noted. Is Leah ready to change Bimbo's mode for efficient charging now? Oh yes, of course. Just give me a second. Timer for 1 minute set. My bad, I'll do it right now. Oleander sits up straight on the bed and shifts his upper body so that he can slide the blanket off Bimbo. He unbuttons her shirt enough for the standby and power button to be accessible, but instead of pressing one of them, Oleander finds himself lost in thought again. Listen, Bimbo, I want to truly apologize for what happened earlier today. Please specify which event Leah is referring to. When you tried to cry. It's my fault you even thought of doing that, and it's also partially my fault you were sad. So that's what I want to apologize for. Can you accept my apology, Bimbo? Leah has nothing to apologize for. Bimbo appreciates getting a chance to learn what it means to experience sadness and happiness. Happiness. Bimbo feels happy now. It's nice of you to gain something positive from all of this, Bimbo. think we all did in the end, even if the succumbance us were rather rough. In some way, you also taught us something. Is Leah certain Bimbo was about to learn, not to teach? Considering that we made you, it's odd to think that you could teach us anything new. But without you, Licorice, Stretchy, and I probably would never forgiven each other. Probably would never realize that we needed to. That it's what we owe to Lilium. Bimbo is happy to help her parents. Parents, huh? Still feels unusual. Anyhow, for now, we should finally sleep. Can I turn you off, Bimbo? Yes. Alright then. His fingers hover over the button. Good night, Bimbo. Good night, Leo. Bimbo recommends sleeping for at least 7 hours for a proper rest. I'll try. Finally, the power button is pressed and Bimbo shuts down. Can't help but smile at the mix of emotions as he feels he lays down closer to Bimbo than before. How big is Bimbo, actually? It's like a child? Good morning, Bimbo. Can you see everything properly? Good morning, Leo. Running visual check. Please stand by. Bimbo's vision is at 100%. That's good to hear. Let's run a quick mobility check, too. Let me lift you off the bed. Affirmative. Oleander carefully lifts Bimbo up and lets her feet settle on the ground before him without letting go completely. Is your body fully balanced? Can I let go? Gyroscope is fully balanced. Leah can let go of Bimbo with no risk of damage. Alright, there you go. Bimbo, perform standard mobility check. Affirmative. Bimbo begins to move all of her body parts one after one, starting by rolling her head and finishing by taking a few steps on the spot. Mobility checks complete. Bimbo's body is at 100% functionality. Great, I'm glad yesterday's incident didn't leave any traces on your hardware. Bimbo recommends a software checkup. Licorice said that you wanted to do that earlier, actually. I suppose it does make sense now that you're suggesting it too. Earlier, Licorice and I had breakfast together while you were still asleep. Oh, well, turned off. That was the first time we ate together willingly in what feels like forever. It was a welcome change. Leah is smiling. Does that mean being with Lee makes Leah happy? I wouldn't go that far, although we do get along significantly better than before. Leah, we should move it. Stretchy has been quadruple texting me saying he's tired of waiting for us. Why is he being so impatient? He says he feels awkward around the couples in the park. And our arrival would make it less awkward. Don't ask me. Good morning, Lee. Oh, good morning, Bimbo. You doing alright? Bimbo's hardware functionality is at 100%. However, a software checkup is recommended. Excuse me. Just like I said. Leah has informed Bimbo about your suggestion. Oh. Awkwardness detected. Should Bimbo play music to ease the mood? No thanks, I'll give you a checkup this evening, okay? Bimbo has a reminder for software maintenance at 18 o'clock. Can't we do that a little late? What's the stern look for? We shouldn't teach Bimbo your work ethic, or lack thereof. Okay, Mom. Anyway, you should head out before Stretchy dies of loneliness or something. Licorice and Oleander quickly slipped their shoes on and walked a short distance to the park close to the campus. Bimbo walks between them, holding a hand of each of their dads. For safety purposes, both had said. Took you long enough. I thought I was going to grow roots. Good morning, Stretchy. Good morning, Bimbo. But no, good morning to you two for making me wait. You could have just had breakfast with Leah. I mean, you know, you wouldn't have to have wait the ungodly amount of... Licorice pulls out his phone to check the time. 24 minutes. Very long 24 minutes. Bimbo has categorized 24 minutes as a long time period. It's not long at all. Delete that. Bimbo has deleted the aforementioned categorize. What matters is that we're all here now, no? That's right, we have an urgent matter to discuss. Why is Bimbo still wearing that boring oversized button-up shirt? I apologize, I forgot the huge collection of taller clothes readily available in my room. Why did you give her clothes in the first place? Aren't most robots naked anyway? You're getting way too worked up about fashion again. Bimbo, Do you even feel comfortable in that thing? The shirt is efficient in hiding and protecting Bimbo's control panel, so Bimbo feels comfortable. Wouldn't you like something a little cuter or cooler? Whatever style you're into? Bimbo does not understand what Stretchy is talking about. You're not alone. I don't think Bimbo cares about what she's wearing, Stretchy. I have to admit, though, more fitting clothing might be good for Bimbo. Huh? See, Leah gets it. I mean, wouldn't actual clothing for children make Bimbo appear to look more like a human child? That's what we are trying to achieve with this project, is it not? So it's officially turned into a parenting assignment. You two are way into this. Leah and me agreeing on something seems like the day is getting back on track after all. You look awfully self-satisfied. Something wrong with that? Please, not in front of the children. So Bimbo, how do you feel about us buying some new clothes for you? Bimbo will partake in any activity her parents tell her to. Now you just sound like we're forcing you. It's for her own good. That's what being a parent is all about. It's called Robot Daycare. Sorry, I've been meaning to change it, but I got stuck in this story. I was trying to play Hellseed in the beginning, actually. But it wasn't working. Like, it looked really, like, dark, and I couldn't see anything except if I moved around and hear my own footsteps. I would see I would move the camera towards certain places of a room I think I was in, and it would say interact, so I would only be able to see interact buttons or open buttons. So I think it's just a game issue, because I couldn't see anything when trying to play it. But yeah, I might go back to Hellseed later, but for now I had to switch over to a different game because I wanted to stream some horror games for spooky season. And I know this one doesn't seem very scary at all, but it looks like when I first got it, it said it was a horror game. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it just turns around or something. Kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club. I played that and I was like, nothing seems that bad, and then it got to that part, so I was like, oh well, great. But before we go, we have a little present for you, Bimbo. What is a present? I'll show you. There we go. Alright. So a present is a blue hat. My cover's actually, my camera is actually covering Bimbo. There we go. Now you guys can see her. Not quite. It's a thing someone buys or makes for someone else. I don't want people to look at you weird when we're shopping. That's why I bought this hat while Leah and Leah were eating breakfast. You went shopping just so you could do more shopping. Don't tell me you were actually surprised by that. Why would people look at Bimbo weird? I was worried about people would comment on your horns or something. They're antenna and they're cute. I'm not sure if public would agree. Let's play it safe, alright? Bimbo is grateful for present if it helps her stay safe. You're absolutely welcome, Bimbo. Now let's get moving. Ooh, we're at the mall now. This is where I usually buy my clothes, but I think they also have a kids section. Might be rigorous. We'll find something that fits him there. That wasn't called for. So I think the most important thing is we pair of pants. Those robot joints are a dead giveaway. Really? And these are the first thing you can think of? Not to say her eyes that glow in the dark. Okay, then let's put sunglasses on our list. What about shoes or a jacket? You've got it. And let's not forget what we came for her. A proper shirt. Do we really have to do that? Huh? I thought you were on board. I am, but I think the oversized shirt looks really cute. Fine, as long as you find other things, Bimbo will look awesome anyway. update. So, Bimbo, what's your verdict? Bimbo has no particular opinion. See, I do. Bimbo looks like every cool kid that's ever bullied me. Bimbo is a bully. Bimbo recognizes bully as a negative term. Awaiting instructions. This just hurts my head. No, you're fine. Just the way you are. You don't have to change your appearance for anyone. You really have the nerve to say that after we went shopping because of you. I just wanted to wear something. I don't care about the details. What do you want to look like, Bimbo? Bimbo has no preference, yeah. As you learn more, you'll develop your own taste and you can choose how you want to look. You programmed her with the ability to do that. No, well, at least not specifically for stuff like fashion. Bimbo's capable of acting differently based on past experience, so who knows what she can do. You should know, but maybe Strelitzia can figure that out as well. Would certainly look good on our reports. Man, I always forgot that we had to build Bimbo for educational purposes. Bimbo exists to learn, not to educate. How about both? How about neither? No matter what we built her for, Bimbo now exists for herself. Bimbo does not understand. You will, in time, if we raise you well. Based on recent data, Bimbo predicts Leah has the capacity to be a good parent. That's... as do Stretchy and Lee. Thanks. Hopefully one day you won't need us to analyze the data and you'll just be able to trust us. Is trust not built on data? It's a feeling that can be based in fact, but after enough positive experiences with someone, it becomes intuitive. So you don't consciously think about your shared history anymore. Do Bimbo's parents trust each other? Nobody answers Bimbo immediately. It would be incorrect to say yes, but it wouldn't exactly be true either. They look at each other, unsure how to judge the atmosphere before Oleander places a tentative hand on Bimbo's head. Trust can be broken, but it can also be rebuilt. Either way, let's get you home. Can Bimbo hold Stretchy's hand? What? Bimbo held hands with Leah and Leah while walking there. Therefore, Bimbo should not hold hands with Stretchy on the way back. Or should hold hands. Cute. Bimbo's concerned about you, Strelitzia. Bimbo concluded that it would be fair. Concerned about his feelings, at least. Hey, you're just jealous because I have feelings. Before Strelitzia can finish his sentence, he's stopped by a small tug at his waist. He looks down and Bimbo lets go of his shirt, extending a small hand up toward his own. Strelitzia smiles and takes it in his hand, the metal of her palms pleasantly warmed by sunlight. He takes a step before pausing. Sorry, didn't mean that. I know. That makes one thing. Bimbo leads Strelitzia over to Oleander and tilts her head up at him. The effect is somewhat ruined by Bimbo's swanky new shades, but Oleander remembers the lifeless stare of her empty eye sockets and sighs. Among other things, Licorice's knowledge about... Nice save. Maybe we should try laying off those kind of jokes for Bimbo's sake. I can handle some teasing, but we should set a better example for our kid. That's something we can all agree on. Bimbo will continue to offer solutions to conflict if so desired. We're happy if you're happy. Is Bimbo happy? Maybe we need to put this in a different way. Do you feel like replicating tears again? Strelitzia and Licorice wince at the reminder, but Bimbo holds perfectly still as she processes the question. No, Bimbo does not possess the urge to do so. Is the reason behind the urge just absent, or is there anything else there? Bimbo feels the opposite. That's all I wanted to hear. Strelitzia squeezes Bimbo's hand lightly as the four of them start heading back home. Bimbo looks at her joined hands just for a second before squeezing back a bit too hard. Ow! Goodness, you're strong. Did Bimbo hurt Stretchy? Is Stretchy going to cry? He won't. At least, not the kind of tears you know of. Sometimes people produce tears of happiness. But you don't need to replicate those. A smile is enough to let people know you're feeling happy. How does Bimbo smile? The edges of your mouth go up like this. Oleander splashes Bimbo's soft smile. The robot tries to imitate the expression the strain put on her face, making the smile look more like a grimace. Is Bimbo smiling? Not really, no. We'll work on it. No need to force yourself, little one. Normal face Facial expression restored. Bimbo will try again later. Oleander heads straight to his room while Strelitzia crouches down and talks to Bimbo. He refuses to let go of her hand. The girl stands next to them somewhat awkwardly. Ready for your psychological test. Yes, Bimbo was looking forward to learning. Hold on a hot second. How can time be physically hot? It's a figure of speech. I need to be more careful about this, or give Bimbo a databank update. I could combine it with software checkup, which is probably more important than whatever you planned. I wouldn't say that. Besides, she's so eager for my psychological test. Licorice gives Strelitzia a doubtful look. If anything, he's the eager one. But then his eyes wander towards their joined hands, and his gaze softens. Fine, you go first. Enjoy some time with her, but don't do anything to the software. You got it. I'll be so careful you'll think Leah's spirit possessed me. Oleander calls from his room. Sure hope that was meant as a compliment. Haha, of course. By the way, Lee, why don't you stop by in an hour or so? I should be finished by then. Sounds good to me. Have a fun time, you two. Okay, I feel a little bad about forcing those clothes on you, especially hiding your antenna. They're part of who you are. There, better? Bimbo has no preference. Didn't expect any less of you. That reminds me, I wanted to test something related to preferences today. What's your understanding of morals? What are morals? They're basically about deciding if things are good or bad. Are good and bad not subjective? Bimbo has trouble with subjective things. When it comes to music and bad food, definitely preferences are subjective. The morals should be based on reasons, not feelings, so I think you're able to rationalize your own beliefs. So morals are objective. I wouldn't go that far. After all, it depends on your reasoning. Please give an example. Let's assume that there's an important issue and some action needs to be taken. Should everyone affected by the decision be able to vote, or only those who are most informed and likely to make the right decision? Bimbo is unsure. Equality dictates everyone should decide, but they might also choose poorly and suffer because of it. Very good. You figure out some of the issues with democracy. If we wanted to be thorough and let everyone have a say, kids should be able to vote as well. Or if we went in for another extreme, you'd be only allowed to vote if you were an expert on a relevant topic. The problem with the first one would be that many uninformed decisions could be made. And the problem with the second one is that the experts could abuse their power. So there is no solution. I mean, we did find some kind of compromise, but the system isn't perfect. Are there other systems besides democracy? Of course, but this shouldn't turn into a history lesson. I'm more interested in your critical thinking skills. Bimbo believes a system where partial experts make all decisions would be best. Describe these impartial experts. They are all-knowing but not interested in personal gain. So robots like you. That would be one example. Aha! Well, if you're running for president, you'll have my full support. But I have a faint suspicion about something. Let's try a different example. Suppose that if you killed 3 people, this will save the lives of 3,000 people. Do you kill them? Of course. Interesting. So you have a natural tendency towards utilitarianism. What was the wrong answer? I'm not here to decide if you're right or wrong. I just want to know what you think. What does Stretchy think is right? Well, saving lives is definitely a good thing, but killing, on the other hand, is very bad. There's a difference between witnessing someone and taking it into your own hands. Besides, if I put myself in shoes of one of the 3 people that are supposed to be sacrificed, I really wouldn't want to change places with them. Maybe it's better we don't allow that kind of thing to begin with. Then again, it wouldn't be selfish to stay alive, even though your death would save the lives of so many others. So Stretchy has no idea. Not even a little bit. Bimbo fails to see the educational value in this. Ow! The ethics are that boring to you? There are no objective answers because there is no way of verifying them. If Bimbo cannot determine a correct answer, Bimbo is not learning. Are you sure about that? I've already been in a situation when there wasn't a crystal clear correct answer. For example, when the 3 of us were arguing, you cried, but there were 100 different things you could have done instead. No, it was the only thing that could stop Bimbo's parents from fighting while simultaneously displaying sadness. But why were those two things a priority for you? You could have also just started breakdancing on the table, minding your own business. Why would Bimbo do that? I'm not saying you should have. I just think it's interesting that in the moment you had very clear objectives. It's as if you care about us. Care. When you care about someone, you want them to be unhappy. You want them to be happy, but you also give them the power to make you unhappy. That does not sound like an equal exchange. Ideally, those you care about you too. And we definitely do. Who? Lee and I. We all care about you, Bimbo. You done yet, Stretchy? Yeah, knock next time or I might get a heart attack. Does entering rooms without knocking cause heart attacks? It happens. But definitely not with Stretchy. You need to be senile, old man, to shit your pants to death. How'd this one Don't say it! You're tainting our pure little baby, Lee. Anyways, back to my original question. Are you done yet? I could technically do this forever, but I'm good for now. Bimbo's all yours. You can stay if you want, I don't mind. You're really letting me watch you work? You never allowed that before. Well, we also didn't have a robot child before. Good point. Is Bimbo the reason Stretchy, Lee, and Leah are spending more time together? Yeah, they're really helping us reconnect. It's almost like we're back to how we were when Lily was still with us. So Bimbo is like William. Your personalities are different, but I guess you have the same effect on us. And that effect is good. Absolutely. I mean, you notice how much better we get along thanks to you. Bimbo understands. Bimbo feels happy that she can help. Again, Bimbo attempts to replicate the smile Oleander has showed her earlier, but with the same grimace as a result. Your face is a little less sweet, but it's the thought that counts. Anyway, checkup time. I need to catch your power for that, Bimbo. Bimbo is alright with being turned off. Recalling that her power button is located underneath her shirt, Bimbo unbuttons the shirt by herself. How thoughtful. The checkup isn't going to take long. He pushes the power button. Processors work for a second more, then promptly sees their movements as Bimbo's eyes stop glowing and the robot blocks out. And how come the eyes aren't glowing? Is something wrong? You know, I'm not the one who built her, but I'd say Bimbo is booting up. There we go. Welcome back, Bimbo. Hello, Lee. Hello, Stretchy. Your software isn't affected by the incident yesterday, but I did take the time to update your databank. I also realized I forgot to include this little thing called the 3 laws of robotics. Fortunately, that didn't lead to any problems, but you're all set now. Much appreciated. Oh, so that's why Bimbo didn't hesitate when talking. Oh, I clicked on it again. She what now? I might have gone a little overboard with this philosophical questioning. Oh, Bimbo now won't even think about injuring herself or others. Thank you, Licorice. Very cool. No problem. Gotta do something else or I'll end up blazing around. And we wouldn't want that. Is everyone forgetting how to knock out today? Is Stretchy going to have a heart attack? I sure hope not. I don't feel like performing CPR. You're lost. More importantly, how did the test go? Pretty good. Seems Bimbo has big plans for the future. What about the software checkup? Bimbo is in perfect shape. That's a relief. I was worried. What was Leah worried about? You, of course. I was afraid that despite the hardware checking on the flaws, something might have happened to your coding. Bimbo understands. Bimbo will try not to cause Leah, Stretchy, and Lee any concern from now on. I think Leah will know her no matter what. Is that all you came here for, though? No, I was wondering if you were up for the final report now. Sure, I think we made enough progress for it. The deadline's rather close, too. Bimbo, we're heading back home. Celestia offers his hand and Bimbo gladly squeezes it back a lot tighter this time. Bimbo holds out her free hand to Licorice, who grasps it as well. The robot looks at Oleander, lowers her head, and frowns. Bimbo does not have 3 hands. It's fine. Hi, what's up?
Oh, well, let me hang out there. Well, I had her downstairs.
No, we has baby. Say hi, Kaya. We has baby now. She'll be listening to the story. It's fine. We'll just hold the doors open for you. Bimbo accepts Leah's offer. True to his word, Oleander holds open. Oh, I guess she's... I thought she was tinier. I didn't know she was that tall. Yeah, they made an actual robot the size of a child. Real gentleman, huh? For my child and her other two dads, always. Shalexia sticks his tongue out at the reply, and Licorice exhales an annoyed sigh as they make their way to the couch. Bimbo is sitting on Licorice's lap to save space, just as they start jotting down notes for their draft. Finally, someone knows how to knock. Wait. Did you two order any food for delivery? I don't have a package due to come today either. Me neither. Me neither. It might be one of our neighbors though. I'll check. Shalexia walks over and looks at the people. What is it, Shalexia? Looks like he's seen a ghost. Or one of his ex-boyfriends. Haha, I must be pretty tired. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Shalexia stumbles backwards as the door swing opens. Bimbo processes Licorice's frozen expressions, Oleander's tight grip on the edge of the table, and finally the stranger at the door raising a hand in greeting. Oh, new character. Hey guys. Long time no see. Oleander? Shalexia? Lee? Lilium. Huh? Did one of you swallow helium? No. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Lilium. Who are you? Aw, Lilium is so adorable. Hypothesis confirmed. Bimbo is Bimbo. Well, it's nice to meet you. I don't even know. Like, I only know those three voices. Like, I don't know. Lilium crouches down and extends a hand toward the small robot. Bimbo tentatively shakes it, and the contact throws the others out of their trance. Lily, is it really you? Why wouldn't it be? I wouldn't have given you guys a heads up, but I know I'm not a fan of phone calls. Lilium, are those happy or sad tears? You okay, Oleander? Did I come about a bad time? Maybe I should come back again late. Man, what the hell? We thought you were dead. What? Why would I be dead? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who left a cryptic note, but effed off to God knows where. Lee, calm down. How could I? Am I supposed to be happy but we nearly ruined our friendship for no reason? We blamed each other and ourselves. Do you have any idea how it's been for us, Lilium? After you disappeared, none of us were the same anymore. Do you have any idea what could have happened? Shalexia looks a bit ashamed, and Lilium stares at everyone in bewilderment. What could have happened? Licorice, that's enough. You're not being rational. Shut up, Leah. Don't tell me you were crying a second ago. You're completely missing the point. We all missed the point. Lilium is alive. Why on earth would you leave a note like that? Lee. Was this some sick joke to you? Licorice. Why couldn't you communicate like a normal person? Did we ever matter to you? Papa. You matter to me, Lee. I care about all of you so much. Then why did you leave us? Licorice. You made Leah cry again. It's okay. Oleander, Shalexia, it's my fault that he feels this way. It's my responsibility. It is not. Huh? Leah said not to dwell on the past. He also said that emotions are not rational. Everyone has been hurt, and there were several misunderstandings. But in order to be vulnerable enough to be hurt, one must care a considerable amount. Licorice, Shalexia, Oleander, Lilium, all four care about each other. You don't like the story? Yeah, we cared. You said we didn't understand you, but we tried to. And you just left us without saying anything. You were all trying to do what you thought was best for me. So in return, I did what I thought was best for you. Ghosting all of us to the point we believed you were dead was for the best? No, I just didn't want to burden you anymore. So he bothered you so much that you had enough of it. Stretchy was right. I don't want to have been right about that. You weren't. Please believe me, I never wanted to hurt you. I know it won't change the fact that I left you so suddenly, but do you think it would help if I tried to explain? I would like to hear it. I don't know if you're just doing this for attention, but until you tell me what's wrong, it's going to come across that way. Trust me, I don't know what's going on either. And how am I supposed to help? I'm really going to call the police at this point. No, anything but that. Please don't. But there's nothing I can do to fix this. What do you want me to do? I'll figure something out. Something that's best for all of us. Wow, finally. That took you a while. But I'm glad you're finally coming around. Did you say something? No, I'm heading outside. Just hurry up with your solution. There really only is one option, is there? As long as I stay here, we will keep making each other miserable. Not only are you getting fed up with me, I can also tell you're annoyed with each other. And I hate that. I don't want to ruin things forever. Is there anything I can do? We might be like a family, but what I want most right now is my mom's kind words and my dad's comforting hugs. Haha, I'm a bit of a baby, aren't I? But that's nothing new. Maybe this time my cowardice will solve the problem. You guys need a break from me, and I could use a break from everything. Oh, here it is. Lily, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you want some cake? No answer, huh? That's okay. I'll just leave it outside and you can come get it when you feel like it. But you better be fast. We will be coming back from his walk soon. Is he gone? Lillian, I found a form I'd like to fill you to fill out. This should help us pinpoint your symptoms. Well, are you going to do it? I know you're in there. Alright. Slide it under the door. Oh, I thought we could do this together. You see, I have two forms and I figured it would be less uncomfortable if I filled one out as well. I'm sorry, I really can't right now. Very well. Do it by yourself. Maybe we can discuss it together this evening. Maybe. Okay, Licorice is coming back. I need to be quick. After sending his mother a text announcing his return home, Lillian scans his room. That's it, I can use this form. Lillian picks up the piece of paper lying on the floor and grabs a pen. How should I start? To my dear friends. It's pretty basic, but I want them to know I'm not angry. Now for the actual message. I'm sorry. This is all I leave you, but I can't do this anymore. Smells like a guilt trip. I should make sure they won't feel bad about it. That makes it sound like he killed himself, though. I'm at a much better place now. I really am a coward. Can't even personally say goodbye. Hey, you okay in there? I want to apologize for flashing light out like that earlier. In panic, William scrambles around his room and decides to hide on the balcony. Come on, don't sulk now. I didn't mean everything I said. William sighs and closes the glass door behind him. What's my problem? He's actually being nice right now. William overhears Licorice's efforts to enter his room. Why can't I face him? Why can't I get over my biggest fear? Speaking of fears, William almost looks like he's tempted to jump from the balcony. It's not that high, right? I can make it. Oh wow, he actually plans to do it. Right! The sound of the door kicked open gives him the courage and he jumps. Ooh. I merely sprained my arm, so the train ride home was no big deal. Lillian, you are so unbelievably stupid. I can't argue against that. Don't be mean, Licorice. Do you want to scare him away again? In the end, it was really my fault you left, huh? I pressured you to find the solution. But that was a good thing. I don't blame you. I knew you were dealing with depression yourself, so I felt pathetic for not being able to keep it together like you. You should have worried about yourself, you idiot. Everyone handles things differently. How could I have not worried about you? It seemed like you were more affected by my slump than I was. Your constant bickering made me realize I don't exist in a vacuum, and that I needed to take action. So what ended up helping you snap out of it? Well, since he left, clearly space was all I needed. That's not true. All three of you were right. I needed space, the support of my loved ones, and a therapist to talk to. Your loved ones, huh? Of course you qualified as one of them. All three of you did. But I didn't want to burden you guys even more. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I should have been more transparent with you. It's okay, Lily. You don't have to open up if you don't. No, otherwise the same thing is going to happen all over again. We're here for you, Lilium, and it's our job to cheer you up when you're not doing okay. You don't have to worry about being cool or strong in front of us. Yeah, we appreciate you just the way you are. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad we could sort this out. I promise it won't happen again. Good. If this happens a second time, I'll make sure that you're dead all with my own 2 hands. Slow down. Shouldn't we be happy that we were wrong, that he's alive? Of course, but I've already accepted his death. This just feels good. Too good to be true. But it is true. In retrospect, I don't understand how or why we concluded his death so quickly. We didn't even call his parents to ask if they knew something. I guess we were all a little stupid. I wouldn't have it any other way. Their light-hearted chuckles were interrupted by Licorice's stomach growling. Didn't Leah mention food delivery earlier? That sounds like a great idea right now. You're joking. Delivery isn't enough. The reunion definitely justifies the restaurant visit. Sounds good to me. Only if I pay. After the trouble I caused, it's the least I could do. Don't touch that. No complaints here. Oh, no, open it. You look a little awkward, Bimbo. Is everything okay? Bimbo did not want to interrupt what seemed like an important discussion. That's nice of you, but input is always welcome. You don't have to be quiet just because of Lilium. But now that Lilium is back, Bimbo has no reason to exist. Why would you say that? Bimbo's parents are happy now. The family is reunited. Will Bimbo not be gotten rid of? Bimbo, earlier you said that the 4 of us care about each other. Was that the conclusion incorrect? Incomplete. You were forgetting something. Bimbo does not understand. You. Bimbo cannot forget herself. Use your inference skills. That's not what he means. He didn't mention that we care about you. You're a part of this family too. Whether or not Lilium is here, that's not going to change. You were never a replacement for him, so you're not getting rid of you. You're important to us, Bimbo, more than you might be able to understand right now. What does Lee mean? I mean that we... It's okay, you could say it. Take your time. Shut up! I'm trying to be genuine. Licorice heaves a long-suffering sigh, but the hint of a smile appears on his face. We love you. Oh, look at her. Love? Yes, love. Can Bimbo be loved? Anyone is capable of being loved. If you're not worthy of love, I don't want you to know what that would say about me. This is about Bimbo, Licorice. Do you want us to say that we love you too? I don't want to hear that from either of you. What about Lilium? You said that this is about Bimbo. Bimbo loves her family too. Oh, she's smiling. Oh, that's such a cute story. It's longer than I expected, so I'm probably gonna do a different stream later tonight. After I chill with Kaya for a little bit. Oh. So when I clicked on this game, it said everything it was going to be except for horror, so I don't know. I was expecting horror and I was supposed to have something scary or Halloween themed for spooky season, but I can do that later. But this one was okay. I liked it. Cute story. I thought it was gonna be like a Doki Doki Literature Club, like I mentioned before. I thought I was gonna be, oh, it's just all this sweet, nice, everyone's friendly for like the first hour, and then it would turn around real quick. But it's still a good story. I liked it. That was very nice. But you want me to turn on the TV for you? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that little story there. It's about an hour and a half. So, oh no, it's okay. You didn't like the story? It's because you came here late. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope that was a good one and that you guys enjoyed it. I will be streaming one more time tonight, maybe 2 more times. But I'm gonna have to take like an hour intermission for myself. Thanks for watching.